Where else would you rather be than right here, right now, perfectly aligned, back on the main straightaway to call the start of the greatest spectacle in racing, the voice of the 500, Paul Page.
Oh, they came off of turn 4 beautifully. They look for the green flag. The green flag is out. And from the center of the road, James Hinchcliffe pulls away. Power tried to duck over behind him, but Hinchcliffe is in front. We go to turn 2.
James Hinchcliffe now in behind. Ed Carpenter running third. Marco Andretti right on the heels of that number 20 machine. James Hinchcliffe now in a turn number 3.
Ed Carpenter is closing in on our leader and making a move, Jerry Baker.
Takes the inside route and he just motored right on by him. Ed Carpenter brings the crowd to their feet. He is the leader in turn 2.
And look at this pass. Montoya making a move. He's up to 10th. He gets around Townsend Bell. Still up front though. Oh my! Ryan Hunter-Reay just dives right in front of another car. Almost caused an accident. They're okay. He is looking at Ed Carpenter just in front of him and just ahead. Here comes Will Power, the race leader. Oh, Marco looking to the inside. He's going to try to make a move. He's got Carpenter in turn number 1. Andretti is on the charge. He's up to second place. Lap 57. Marco Andretti in second place.
Marco looking very, very strong. Will Power has all kinds of race cars in his rearview mirror. Let's see if Marco will go to the lead at the end of the backstretch.
He's got him in turn number 3. Andretti leads. Andretti leads the Indianapolis 500.
And speaking of Marco Andretti, he is on the pit road. So our leader comes into the pits. Let's go to our exergent pit reporters, Nick Yeoman.
And Marco Andretti will make that slow crawl down the front straightaway on pit lane here at Indianapolis. They must have found something with that car because he was not happy with the balance, not happy with the amount of horsepower he could have during that first run. Marco slides that bright yellow and blue Snapple car into pit lane. The fueler will engage the hose and the 4 tire changers will go to work. Marco has charged to the front. His grandfather won in 1969. A good pit stop for Andretti as he exits pit lane.
Guys, Will Power, Ed Carpenter, Marco Andretti. Power beats him out of pit lane. So it's Power, Marco Andretti, Ed Carpenter, followed by J.R. Hildebrand.
Oh, we have a car spinning, and that's Kimball. Who has that?
But it is just out of my view in turn number 2. Car number 83, that is Charlie Kimball, of course, in that Novo Nordisk flex pin machine. Exiting turn number 2, got loose mark. I think he made contact with the inside wall about a third of the way down the backstretch.
And fortunately for Charlie Kimball, he slid to a rest right in front of the Montrose safety crew.
And on the main straightaway, the green flag comes out. We are back racing once again. And as they scream for the first turn, physically it's Ed Carpenter, but Ryan Hunter-Reay is going to the inside of Carpenter. Michael Andretti's right there, Jerry.
He's already by me. It's in turn number 2.
Hunter-Reay slung past on the inside of Ed Carpenter. Marco Andretti in third, then Scott Dixon, Elio Castroneves. That's the front 5 in the turn number 3, Mark James.
Not sure on restarts that up front is the place to be because of what happens with the slipstream, if you will. Ed Carpenter right there. Marco Andretti, then Scott Dixon, then Elio Castroneves. Front 5 set sail for the north end.
Hunter-Reay trying to draft. Carpenter going into 1.
Ed Carpenter on the outside. Ryan Hunter-Reay on the inside. Hunter-Reay will make the pass again. And Marco Andretti stays in the number 3 spot. He may want number 2.
Crash. We got a crash. A crash in turn 4. Scott Dixon. Oh, Dixon makes contact with a wall. Crash in 4. Scott Dixon hits the wall. He was running 5th. Heartbreak for Scott Dixon.
Then, after that, a separate accident. Joseph Newgarden lost it at the entrance of turn number 4 and came down to the inside retaining wall. So Scott Dixon, one of the race contenders, out, and Joseph Newgarden also as well.
The battle for the Indianapolis 500 is underway once again. Green flag is out to the leader, Ryan Hunter-Reay, but several moves, Jerry Baker.
Wide coming into 1. They can't do this. We got a spin. Ed Carpenter hard against the outside wall.
Yellow's out.
And that is Hinchcliffe along with him. They hit the outside wall right at the apex of turn number 1. Paul, when they come into turn number 1, 3 wide, they cannot do that. and they are up against the outside wall. Jake, I think you can probably see them also.
Yep, we have seen this before, just like you called it, Jerry, where they get side by side of one another going into turn number 1. They made contact. Hinchcliffe was on the outside as they hit the wall. I believe Ed Carpenter just got out of his machine. James Hinchcliffe was pushed up against the wall by Carpenter once they got tangled up. There just wasn't, as you said, Jerry, room for both of them to go through there. Right now, both those machines, car number 20 and, of course, the 27 machine of James Hinchcliffe, have come to a stop here on the south end of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, just at the exit of turn number 1.
Pace car is off into the pit area, and we are going green once again, and it's Ryan Hunter-Reay makes a big pull away, and then it's 3 cars in line behind him.
Ryan Hunter-Reay checks out. They're coming 3 wide. This time they do settle down for 2 wide. It'll be Marco Andretti jumping into the number 2 spot.
Yep, Elio Castroneves wanted to try to work his way into that 3rd position. Townsend Bell shut the door, but Ryan Hunter-Reay is your leader in turn number 3.
But Castroneves has pulled up within a car length. Now he's on the rear wing. Elio will look to the inside and 1.
And Elio's going to take the move. He will come inside. Elio Castroneves leading the 2014 Indianapolis 500.
17 laps to go. Castroneves followed by Hunter-Reay, Marco Andretti, Munoz, Townsend Bell, Elio Castroneves on the backstretch.
And the yellow's on. We have a crash.
Turn number 2, the caution's going to come out as we have a crash in turn number 2. Same spot as Charlie Kimball. Can't make out yet just exactly who it is, but the car hit on the outside. I think it's Townsend Bell who was flirting with that top 5, but Townsend Bell's come to a stop on the exit of turn number 2.
Down along pit lane, the race red flagged on lap 191. For the accident, yeah, I like this too. Let's give him a round of applause. What a show we're getting today, huh? Ryan Hunter-Reay, Castroneves, Marco.
The field about 200 yards behind him. Dario Franchitti heads that Chevrolet pace car for the pit area. And it is Ryan Hunter-Reay that's going to bring them toward the green flag. Green flag flies. We're back racing at Indianapolis. This is a shootout, Jerry Baker.
We're coming 3 wide for just a moment. It's Ryan Hunter-Reay out front. Castroneves right on his tail. Then Marco Andretti. The front 5 cars nose to tail.
They now go single file. Hunter-Reay 4 car lengths in front of Elio Castroneves. Then Marco Andretti. Then you go about 20 yards back, and then it's the white and green of Carlos Munoz.
The Penske's and the Andrettis are going after it. We're going to come 2 wide. Elio looking to make the move. Elio Castroneves out front of the 2014 Indy 500. Looking at Elio Castroneves making that car plenty wide. Tucks right in behind him. Almost got into the grass to make the pass. Ryan Hunter-Reay with a bonsai move in the entrance to 3. Back in front in Indianapolis.
Lap 197, Hunter-Reay is in front. Castroneves trying to hold off Andretti. The Andretti car of Hunter-Reay leads in Indy.
An incredibly brave move, a dart that gave Ryan Hunter-Reay the lead. Castroneves is moving outside.
And he sets outside, but he can't make the move, Paul. So back into the number 3 spot. It's still Ryan Hunter-Reay.
Castroneves might have a run on Ryan Hunter-Reay. Right on the rear wing.
Those front 3 are getting closer and closer. Elio Castroneves makes the move. He goes for the lead, Jerry.
He will go to the outside. He will make the pass on Ryan Hunter-Reay. Elio back in front.
Could Marco Andretti now be in the catbird seat while those front 2 sling it out? Elio Castroneves, Ryan Hunter-Reay, Marco Andretti trying to keep him in sight. Elio all over the racetrack trying to disrupt the air. He's not going to let Ryan Hunter-Reay have the bottom of the track this time. Ryan Hunter-Reay goes high. Elio slams the door, going into turn number 4.
3 miles to go in the Indianapolis 500, and there are at least 3 cars that can win it. Elio Castroneves by less than a car length.
And Hunter-Reay darts in, moves to the outside as they get the white flag. 1 to go, Jerry.
They are side by side. Elio looks to the outside. Elio will have to take the number 2 spot. He's right on the rear wing of Ryan Hunter-Reay.
Hunter-Reay looking for number 1. Elio Castroneves looking for win number 4. Ryan Hunter-Reay 8 car lengths in front as they move in the backstretch for the final time. And Elio make the move 3 laps too early. Does he have anything at all left in the tank? A couple of turns to go. Ryan Hunter-Reay leads in Indy.
Turn number 800 is upon us. Less than a car length is the difference. The final turn. Hunter-Reay to call the finish. The voice of the 500, Paul Page.
And it is Ryan Hunter-Reay that is going to lead Elio Castroneves across the line. Ryan Hunter-Reay has his first Indianapolis 500-mile race win. Elio Castroneves will have to wait for another year to get his fourth victory at the Indy 500. But all the applause, all the cheers of the fans, and they've been on their feet like for 30 laps now, cheering at every lap. But this one goes to Ryan Hunter-Reay.